Well, another day in paradise, but I just wanted to take you on a little walk to get some education out here, because I hear a lot of people saying, oh my God, this is just beautiful. I would spend all day on the lake just having fun, roping around. And then I ask people, well, have you ever been on a lake? And they say, oh no, but it's so cool. The ice looks so thick. And first thing you want to do when you want to enjoy something like this, make sure how thick the ice is, because it can really turn into disaster very quickly. And what looks very safe and thick can turn out to become a disaster. First thing you want to do is to watch your surroundings, because something like this, that's a little brook actually that goes into our lake. And you wouldn't imagine, although it's all frozen over, how much disturbance it brings to this area of the lake already and makes the ice really thin. Frank actually, I think 2 years ago, he broke into this area when he was on the lake with the ATV having some fun, because the ice here looked perfectly fine, but it was so thin that he broke through. And you can even see, if you watch a little bit, watch it a little bit closer, that's the brook. And in here, all of these disturbances here. So you can see there is already a lot more movement in here than to the right or the left, where there are no cracks in everything. So you really want to watch out for stuff like that when you go on a lake. And other thing you really want to take care of is, I'm going to take you there, because right now the sun is really shining nicely on it. I gotta admit, it's a ton of fun just sliding around here. So, but the next thing you want to look out for is rocks, because those boulders there, if they're in the sun all day, they will warm up significantly, and every bit of ice around there can be so much thinner and softer. I can't even tell you how often I've broken into spots where I thought, man, the ice, I knew it was thick, but that little foot or something, half a meter around the rocks will warm up so much that it will destabilize the ice a ton. So be careful about that. When you see things like those, think ahead. Never go on the ice if you don't know the waters or how thick it is when you're alone. You always want to take somebody with you. Make sure that they're not standing right beside you. And what I like to do is I like to take a broom or something like that and just take it with me. But before I go on, I mean, these are just things that are so beautiful. It's embedded completely in the ice. So all those little things you can see, I mean, the ice right now is very cloudy. Usually we have ice that you can almost see through. So, and by the way, these here are footsteps when I was walking on the snow, when it was still snow covered here. We had rain a couple of days ago. So these are all old footsteps for me. When you step on the snow, you compact it, so it underneath will form to ice. So that's why you have these perfectly just visible lines of, you can see where you walked and what you did. I was running obviously in circles, but yeah. So what I also like to do when I'm alone and not too sure, or even if I'm sure that the ice is thick, I like to take a broom with me, or snow shovel, or a big stick or something like that, something sturdy, because if you fall through the ice, it will hopefully just crack around you. And having something like this with you, it's possible that it will cover the hole and you have something to hold on to if you fall in. So just a little piece of advice, as said, you will always find a stick or something in the woods to take with you. And if you walk on the ice, don't wonder, because things like these big cracks, they will happen. And right now, I mean, you can't hear it because it's not too loud, but there's always that grumbling noise. And then when something like this happens, the ice can crack, and it almost gives you a heart attack when you're standing on it and just that big crack happens underneath you, which doesn't necessarily mean you're overweight. It just happens because, of course, there's a lot of movement of the water under the lake, under the ice still. So I hope you had some fun. I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy life. Take care, stay safe, and be kind to each other. Take care. See ya.